Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast with Lucy.
G'day.
And Casey.
Hey, hey.
And I am also here, and we are ready to get underway with the Tuesday podcast, everybody. The final podcast before Casey goes away to become a married woman. I don't want you to get a bad feeling, Casey, but she does seem to be on the sad side. I don't think it's because of the wedding.
Nah.
I think it's because you're leaving for a week and a half.
Yeah, and to be more specific, there's no coffee at 6 a.m. That is the reason why. And
that is a very good point, because this morning we were carpooling. Long story short, my car's at the mechanics for a service, so I carpooled with Lucy this morning, and she was taking me through her drive. And she pointed out the exact moment past a set of lights where she thinks to herself out loud, I can't wait for Casey to get me a coffee. On the drive, she has a moment. And as she drives past that little moment, she's like, I can't wait for Casey to get me a coffee.
That's so
sweet. So you play a big part in her life.
I get so excited, and I wait for you to arrive and the coffee's there. I'm like, I'm so happy that I did it on time.
There's one place on the road, and I get to it and I go, can't wait for a coffee. It's always the same spot, and now it's become like a trigger. So I drive over to one spot and I go, can't wait for Casey's coffee. It's not even like I used to buy coffees and I never was excited. Now I'm excited about the Casey coffee, because the Casey coffee is the yummiest coffees.
And also, Casey has not informed either you or me on how to operate the machine, so we're in trouble. She's going to turn up to the show tomorrow, and she's going to realize, it's going to dawn on her completely. And you're only away for a week and a half, and she's going to be so miserable.
Teach me how to make the coffee.
I don't think she wants to, because she can hold that power over you.
Yes, that is true. I just feel like...
But I'll never do it when she's back.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
I'll show you, but you can't be like...
But right now she can be like, if you want a coffee, I need you to go and do this.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, okay.
I'm going to guess that... I'm just going to guess, and over the podcast the next week, I'll listen in to see if it happens. I'm going to guess that the almond milk is going to over froth in the milk frother, and you're going to freak out, and it's going to like stain something.
When it comes to the coffee machine, you also do a lot of stuff that Lucy would not want to do, which is clean the coffee machine.
Yeah, well, in the morning, because you're supposed to clean it at the end of the day, and when it doesn't get clean at the end of the day, it's like, please,
stop. Everyone stop.
Just buying coffees now?
I'm buying coffees the week and a half you're not here.
Great.
I'm not cleaning it. I'm not cleaning it. I'm not doing any of that. Nah, I can't. No way.
You literally just...
I'm not cleaning a machine that the whole organisation hasn't cleaned that entire day.
No, fair enough.
No.
Team players are, Lucy. The another thing that you just brought up, which I'd like to caution you against, is listening to the podcast while you're away, Casey. You've got so much on. Do not even worry about the show.
Well, I already told Lucy I still wanted to message me. And if anything,
don't worry.
If you need anything,
Lucy will be messaging you.
No, but you can still message me about life.
Yeah.
And if it's about, it doesn't
you two
matter
will
if
be
it's about
texting
work.
each other constantly
until her honeymoon. I'm
Babe,
gonna be like, hey babes, lols, look at this funny meme. I can't do that.
Babe, but I'm here and I'm telling you, babe, you can.
Babe, I can't,
Please.
babe.
I'm giving you permission times 1,000.
Well, in honour of that, we knew Casey and I had some time together while you went off to a very important appointment yesterday, and Casey and I decided, what are we going to do? Because a week and a half for you will feel like 3 years without Casey. So we thought, before we get into the podcast properly, we thought we'd just show you what we have on offer for you while Casey is away. What do you think we could have possibly prepared for you to fill in for Casey while she's away?
A soundboard of Casey's phrases.
That's exactly what we have for Lucy. I thought she was going to say something along the lines of a brand new person that I've never met before.
Yeah, I knew you would have done a soundboard of all the things she says. So when I'm sad, we can just trigger them.
We should actually have some special guests come and join us over the course of the next week.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, Casey. Casey's like, hang on a second.
Not under my watch.
Let's bring some more producers back, because that really upsets Casey more than anything.
So what we've done is Casey has recorded down some things that I can play for you, because you're going to be stuck with me in the void doing a podcast. Don't make those faces. We're married. You just be like us in real life.
That's true.
Okay, all right.
You only have to have a conversation with me every day for a week and a half.
Okay.
That's just not too bad, is it?
We did it once. We'll do it again.
All right. Would you like to hear what Casey recorded for you? Okay.
I hope there's one. I hope that's my favourite saying in here.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 options.
Yeah.
5 options that I can choose from when we're having a conversation. And you feel like, I really like Casey to weigh in on this.
Okay.
So here's your first option.
Nah, that's cool.
That's the one I wanted.
Oh, really?
I just thought, that's cool.
So you and I in the podcast could be
Yeah.
having a disagreement.
Yeah.
And you could turn to imaginary Casey and
Go,
go,
what do you think?
Nah, that's cool.
Okay, I love it. Excellent. Okay, number 2.
here is the second option for having Casey around when she's not actually around.
Mate, that's cracked.
Oh, yeah, that's cracked.
Because that's the opposite of cooked, we've been told.
Cooked is
Oh.
cracked, cracked is good.
Oh,
So cracked is great.
Cracked is good, good.
So
Okay.
you tell an amazing story about something amazing
Babe,
that happened
I bought
to you.
this dress on sale.
Mate, that's cracked.
Cracked. Okay, excellent. I love these. Cooked and cracked. Good,
I
great,
love it.
great, great.
This one is vital for me.
Okay.
This next one is
All right.
vital for me
Yeah.
because you don't care what I say to you because we're married. So anything optimistic or encouraging that I say to you
Yeah.
just bounces off
Oh,
you.
yeah, when you say give me a compliment,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I just go, you have to say that. You're my
Yeah.
husband.
I get in trouble for saying nice things about
Yeah.
you. How dare I?
Yeah.
But occasionally you'll mope around the studio because
Yeah.
no one has said anything nice about you.
Yeah.
So that's when I'll press this button.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Lucy, you're glowing. You look so good. Babe, seriously.
I love that. I'm going to start every day with
So
that.
when you're sad,
Yeah.
you'll be like,
Okay.
hey, have you noticed
Have
what
you-
I'm wearing? And then I'll just go,
Oh my gosh, Lucy, you're glowing. You look so good.
Excellent. Thank you.
this next one is a catch-all for any situation. So just to cheer you up, every now and then
Okay.
I will press this button.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy.
Yeah. Lucy. Lucy.
Smile.
Lucy.
Put
Okay.
a smile on your face.
And-
And
I
finally,
love all of these.
And finally, because I believe it was her idea at the end of every podcast to wrap up the show a specific
Yeah, I
way,
thought so.
there is the aforementioned at the end of every podcast. Casey will be with us in spirit because.
Whoop whoop.
There we
Okay,
go.
great.
Yeah.
can
There we
play
go.
that. Okay.
So you'll have a bit of
I
Casey
love
with
that.
you
There's
while
just
she's
one
away.
thing that she says that I love that wasn't on there.
Okay, I'll
that
do
you
it now.
missed. Yeah.
Well, we can record it inside of the podcast.
Okay,
if you
yeah.
like.
When you say something silly or you're being silly, she goes, "Oh, you're such a banana." She calls me a banana.
I've never heard her say that
yeah,
before.
yeah,
She calls me a banana,
You're a
and then she
banana.
pushes me really hard. She goes, "You're a banana," and I love being called a banana.
Well, we just need to stop for 2 seconds, and then Casey, you can say that, and then I can extricate that from the podcast and make it on a sound effect on the
Perfect.
soundboard.
Great.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, at least you're a banana.
There we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Pop that on the soundboard.
Casey, have the greatest time getting
you.
married.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Oh my gosh,
Before we
we're
wrap
so
up
excited.
this, before we wrap up this part of the podcast, is Lucy, is there anything you'd like to say to Casey before she goes officially?
Well, first of all, I just want to know when we get back from your wedding and we do the podcast, can I talk about your wedding or can I not talk about
you
your
can
wedding?
say everything, even what you didn't like, but only a little bit.
Well, no, I can like everything.
I'm joking.
Why
So
don't
I
we-
can
why
talk
don't we
about the
say
wedding.
that to when Casey gets back.
Can we talk a little bit about it? Just say we went to the wedding and we'll give a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because people want to know.
You can say everything. People wanted to see photos, and I'm
No.
like,
All right.
Can I post a photo of us together after
yes.
the wedding?
Yes.
You
Can we
and-
get a photo of you, me and Kel?
Yes.
Just kidding.
No, yeah. That's what
Okay,
people
no,
wanna see.
here's my motivational speech. Have the best day.
Okay.
Make sure you eat something at the reception because often brides don't and then you get really faint. Eat
Yep.
something, stay well hydrated. It will go by in a heartbeat. So try and have moments where you look around and soak it up, but also try and have those moments with Riley because sometimes you can get split up and then sometimes you don't see your partner for a bit. And I regret that. There are parts where Kel and I got separated and I regret that I wasn't with him for more of it.
Yeah.
Because you are trying to talk to everybody and you're trying to be polite.
Yeah.
But don't worry about that. Just put you two first. And I can't wait to give you away. I can't wait
can't
to
wait.
be the person that reads the vows with you. I can't wait to catch the bouquet.
Slay.
And I can't wait to make the maid of honour speech and also sing your first dance.
Nah, that's cool. Lucy.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
In the news, in the last 24 hours, Saudi Arabia is just letting everybody know they've got the World Cup in the year 2034, which is a while away. It's over a decade or just under a decade away, 2034. They're suggested to celebrate the World Cup in Saudi Arabia in about 9 years' time. They're going to build themselves a stadium in the sky.
Yeah.
A stadium in the sky, you say? Yes. And the artist's interpretation of Stadium in the Sky is on your Instas and your socials right now, and everyone's very impressed.
I just saw it on the news, and I'm like, that looks sick.
Think of the Rialto and then put the MCG on top of it.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what you got.
It looks like something from Star Trek.
Now, if you've been to Dubai or anywhere in Saudi Arabia, you'll know that they're not short of $1, and they're probably going to take care of it by 2034. 2034, Stadium in the Sky, you'll go up an elevator and you'll be essentially enjoying the World Cup in the air, which is looking amazing with the visuals that we're seeing right now. But of course, nothing exists at the moment. This is just an artist's interpretation.
Actually, that's a good point, though. Imagine everybody getting into the MCG and
Yes.
you've got to take an elevator.
Take an elevator
How many people,
up to the
how
MCG.
long are you waiting for an elevator?
Also, on a windy day, it's the MCG on top of the Rialto.
I don't
Or
know.
Eureka Tower. Or
I don't know
something
about
like
it anymore.
She's not
I'm
sure.
off it now.
Lucy's actually not going to go to the World Cup in 9 years in Saudi Arabia based on architecture. I thought we'd throw a very quick Lucy list together.
The Lucy List.
Impressive structure. So the Lucy list this morning is, what's the most impressive structure you've been in? Maybe you've been to the Vatican. Maybe you've been to a castle in Scotland. The Taj Mahal. I've experienced some very impressive temples in Nepal.
I think the place I went where I lost my breath from beauty
Yes.
was the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
And what does that do?
It's a cathedral designed by Gaudi.
Wonderful.
And it is
That's the most
iconic cathedral, I think, in the world. And I was speechless when I was...
Most impressive structure.
Amazing.
The Louvre has been in the news recently.
I've been to the Louvre.
That's a
and
very impressive structure on the outside.
I don't know.
Massive glass triangle.
It's not that big when you go there. I've been to the Louvre and I just... You
Don't
line
rate
up
it.
to see the Mona Lisa and it's like an A4 piece of paper. And
Lucy's
you're like,
I don't rate the Louvre. Okay.
I'm just saying the Sagrada Familia was a
The
place...
pyramids.
No, I haven't
most
been there.
impressive structure. What's the most impressive structure you've been around or inside of? Maybe the McDonald's next to the pyramids is the most impressive structure.
Is there one there?
I think if you... Well, they've got the famous shot of the pyramids, but if you turn around,
Yeah.
McDonald's. Maybe it's going to be Stadium in the Sky at the World Cup. The MCG, I've been inside the MCG with 101,000 individuals screaming on my favourite team at the grand final. That's an impressive structure, the MCG.
I've been harnessed on top of the scoreboard singing. That was impressive.
Pretty impressive
From
structure.
up there. I was
When
like,
you look
that's
at it.
amazing, yeah. Rose and Doreen texted in saying good morning. She's been to the Sistine Chapel and she said it's breathtaking and amazing.
Those sorts of places around that area of the world in Rome, that would be absolutely...
Anything like that I love.
Absolutely breathtaking to be in some of those buildings.
Rach in Knoxville said, I've been up Ayers Rock 1.5 times when you were still allowed to climb it. The first time I was 6, it was too windy and I was scared, so Mum took me back down.
One of my piles of shame, not having gone to Uluru, not seeing the centre of Australia. I really should do that at one point in my
We
life.
will go to Uluru one day.
Because it's a very impressive site.
Tonya in Chelsea Heights says the Taj Mahal in India, the inlaid marble was stunning.
That is high on a person's list of stunning structures.
I'd love to see
the
that.
Taj Mahal. And very big, I'm made to understand, because some of these things are tiny. You go to these places and you're like, oh, this is minuscule. But I
Yeah,
do believe
no,
the
Taj
Taj
is big.
Mahal is just expansive as.
Jessica in Clyde North says the Marina Bay Sands in Singapore.
You've been there?
I have been there. I've stayed there and I've performed
Could you describe
in
it for
there.
people?
It's a bit of 3 skyscrapers and along the top is what it looks like a boat, but it's not. It's just the top level, which is like a huge infinity pool.
Kind of like a
And-
Jenga-y sort of like 3 structures supporting a big structure on top
Yeah,
of it.
and it is like when you drive into Singapore, it's on the skyline. It's the main thing you see, and it is stunning.
It's like
up
their
there.
Burj Khalifa sort of thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Can confirm that is lovely there as well. Hello, Mahona.
Hello. You stole mine, Lucy,
Oh.
so this is my second, the Colosseum.
The Colosseum.
Wait, what did I steal? What was your first one?
Sagrada Familia.
Oh, Sagrada Familia. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't
You've
it?
been to some impressive
Yes.
places.
Now, the Colosseum, you also thought that was magical.
It actually made me weep.
Oh,
It was just the history and the beauty of it and what it's seen, and yeah, it was amazing.
actually, I stood on the on the doorstep of Notre Dame, and I wept, Mahona. So I
Yeah.
understand that feeling. I just was overcome by seeing Notre Dame in the flesh.
Mahona, something about
Yes.
the Colosseum, can you let me know, because you've been there, is it larger than you thought, smaller than you thought? Is it a bit touristy? Is it not at all touristy?
You don't think about any of that stuff. You just stand there going, I cannot believe I'm here. when I've just seen it in textbooks. It's like Pompeii. It's majestic, Cal.
Yeah.
It's majestic.
There you go. You
See,
sort
I
of-
want to see Pompeii more than anything. I was obsessed with that as a child, and so I still would love to see Pompeii.
just one great way of travelling back in time, going to those places.
Carolyn and Heathmont just texted in saying the underground cities in Turkey are amazing.
There's underground cities in
I'd
Turkey.
love to do that too.
That's amazing.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
Today is the day thousands of Year 12 students are a step closer to closing the book on all of their schooling with a 3-hour English test kicking off today. More than 47,000 students will be doing the English exam. In fact, over 92,000 students will sit at least one exam in the next 3 weeks. If you're wondering, if you're playing along at home, the biggest cohort is in Bendigo, and there is 1,037 students sitting exams at one particular school there, Bendigo Senior Secondary College. 1,000 students. That's a big room.
Maybe there's only one secondary college in Bendigo.
There must be. Otherwise, the smallest is Carn River, P12 College, and there's 3 people doing an exam there today.
Oh, that'd be a bit spooky. Just the 3 of you in the hall doing the English exam.
I know, right? Isn't that interesting? It's going to be a big day. It's a big day.
Lucy's very excited because she loved
I loved
learning.
English.
She loved
Well,
the
I
learning.
loved English. English exams I waltzed into because thankfully, this isn't bragging. This is just facts. Don't laugh. I'm just trying to be factual.
But when you set it up like that, look, I don't want to brag about my success, and this isn't bragging, but I'm going to tell you about
But
my
no,
success.
I topped English every year in high school, and then I joint topped in grade 12.
Why do you roll your eyes with joint tops?
Because I wanted to be the top every year,
That's
and I
right.
hated that I had to joint top with Chris Boredom.
Chris Boredom, 2 of the smartest kids in school, joint topping at the...
We dated as well for
I was
a
going to
week.
say, and it all turned into
We dated for a week.
that fiery passion, not
did-
giving up an inch on your English exams.
We dated for a week, and
You're like,
we didn't
oh.
even hold hands, and we really didn't talk. We passed notes, and
You
then
frenemies.
then I broke up with him.
You dumped him.
Yeah, I
You
dumped
broke his heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool story.
Anyway, so English exams are right up my alley. I love them.
What are they doing in an English exam? Just pretend, say for a second I didn't finish my schooling and maybe didn't conduct an English exam. What's involved? Is it just the essays?
I have no idea because we went to school back in the day where it was very different. We didn't do things like ATARs or anything. I went to school and you got an OP score.
Yeah,
totally
but
different.
it did something. Like,
yeah,
what
but
was
I
in-
can't remember the exam at all.
Oh, there wasn't like question and answer though.
It must have been.
Oh.
It must have been question and answer, and then I'm sure you had to write long form. But I can't recall. Who can recall? Can anyone recall what they did in high
Well,
school?
don't say that too loudly because then kids will wonder why they're doing exams if you can't remember any of it.
I just want to say,
What do you think, as a learned person, a AAA plus student, what do you think kids are getting out of their exams today? Long term. Like, say something positive about exams. Because a lot of kids might be going like, what's the point? We've got AI and Googling. I can just Google words.
Yeah,
What are you getting out of it, Luce? Something inspiring and positive about learning and the school
Yes.
educational system.
Totally, because you're becoming critical thinkers, which is so important in an era of AI telling you what to think, or you go into chat and it gives you exactly what you want to hear. You need to become critical thinkers, otherwise you'll all become just robots without any creative thought yourself. You rely on Google and chat for everything. So this becomes a way that you can still live in humanity. You can
Sounds like when you get to the end of your essay at an English exam and you run out of things to talk about, so you just start making these big sentences about nothing. Start talking about humanity.
No, listen, I think that if you're heading to the exams today, best of luck.
Yes.
I'm sure many of you have studied hard. Some won't have studied as hard as they think they should have. Some may have not studied at all. But may
You're a crammer from way back.
I was
you
about to
said.
say, may you have the exam results you deserve, but that sounds quite, I don't know. I was a crammer, yeah. See, I crammed.
You're a crammer from
My
way
brain
back.
worked that way. I could study for months. I wouldn't retain. The night before, if I crammed, I would retain it all, get it all out, and then the next day I wouldn't remember it, which is not helpful again, right? But that's how I did get through high school. What I'd like to know, though, is, because I think there's a lot of people listening, Kel, who have been there, done that. Not you, but everyone else has gone through these high school exams. And so I thought what we could do as the parents, as the elders, as the elder millennials or as the Gen Xers, we could give our grade 12ers just one little tip for today. Like one little tip that you think will help them, that will bless them. Maybe your tip is, if you're starting to panic, do 3 big deep breaths and wiggle your toes. Try and shake it out and then go back to writing. Maybe your tip is stay hydrated, but not too hydrated because then you need to wee during the exam. Maybe your tip is to have a moment of prayer before you go into your exam. What is your tip? Beth in Bulla says, have your little favourite snack in your bag as a reward for finishing.
Excellent.
I love that.
Packet of M&Ms or a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Bag of chips.
That's an important one. Kim says, in times of stress, just take some deep breaths and remember this does not define you or your future. The world is full of beautiful opportunities.
I do understand that to be true. I'm not sure how that... Look, I don't know what it's like to be a kid going to school these days.
Yeah.
Back in our day, we were funneled into you basically got told you pick a career and that's your life for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pressure on you. And I don't know if that's the same today. I don't know if kids feel the pressure of I got to nail this, otherwise my life is over. I don't think kids feel that today.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to be YouTubers and podcasters.
They're not. They want to be. Ricardo goes, a score doesn't define you. Your choices do.
Yes.
God is always there for you. Your family loves you. He goes, be thankful. Unconditionally watch the miracle that is life unfolding. He goes, my year 12 book quote from my 16-year-old self to my future self read, no matter how hard things get, just keep going. That's lovely. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just like Dory. We've got Karen and Bundura on the phone. Hello, Karen.
Hi.
Good morning, Karen. Great to have you on board. Have you got any advice for the young students heading towards their first and potentially one of many English exams, the exams over the course of the next few weeks? Any advice?
Yeah, I'm loving all these practical tips and the big picture tips as well. And to the Year 12s, I really hope that they focus on who they want to be rather than what they want to do, because we just delight in the community. We want people to be knowing that they're uniquely made by God and that they have purpose, and to find your character is just so very important. But I just see such inconsistent messaging that we're saying to them, it doesn't define who you are, these exams. There's lots of routes to where you want to go. But then in conversation to them, we're saying, what do you want to do? What job do you want to do? And that's how we relate to each other as adults. You know, we meet each other and the first question we ask is, what do you do for work? And then often the second question is about kids.
Yeah.
And we've created all these really defined boxes that we talk about. And so I just feel that the messaging is so inconsistent to our young people, and we need to lead the way in changing those conversations so that they don't just hear us say these exams, yeah, they're important, but they don't really matter. But they hear and they see us and they relate to us in a way that really shows them what we want them to hear.
Nice work, Karen. It's not what you end up being, it's who you end up being.
That's so. Maybe if we all focused on that, the world would be a much nicer place. It was like, who do you want to be, not what do you want to do and how much money do you want to make?
I feel that's a great bit of advice, because you probably get a lot of lawyers and architects and accountants going into their mid-30s or 40s going, I don't even like what I'm doing and I don't even know who I am. I got A triple pluses
That's so
and
deep.
now I'm miserable. There's a lot going on today.
I think I have a sneaky suspicion that we can ask that question of ourselves, no matter how old we are, what job we're doing, to stop and go, who do I actually want to be? Or what does that look like? What kind of character? Who do I want to be known as? Because I think that's a really great reset for everybody.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
I'm going to break open a little survey says this morning.
Survey says.
Because I don't want to alarm anyone, but on Saturday, it's November. Just let that settle in, everybody.
How did that happen?
On Saturday, it'll be the 1st of November, 2025. And I, for one, would just like to say how quickly the year has gone. I don't know if I'm the first to say it. I don't know when you can start saying it. But I'm pretty sure if November is only a few days away, it's time to start saying how quickly the year has flown by. Things have changed a lot for me. Back in the day, the week before Christmas took 5 years for me. When I was about 7 or 8, Christmas just would never turn up. It took forever.
It's so true.
Also, perception-wise, I remember I would hop into the car in Moorabbin. Now, if you know the Bayside area, I grew up in Moorabbin. We'd hop in the car at Moorabbin and drive to my auntie's in Hyatt. That felt like we were driving interstate.
Yeah. Yeah, I know,
Now,
right?
if you know between Moorabbin and Hyatt, it's about 7.5 minutes. But for me in the back of the station wagon, pack a night bag to get to Hyatt. Now,
I know.
it's like, you know, when spaceships go into hyperspace in movies, that's how fast we are flying through 2025 for me.
It is just year. I just feel like we started. I don't understand how we're at the end already.
My fear is it's because we're old.
No.
And they often say the older you get, the more time flies. And I've actually got some research in regards to why we feel like time speeds up as we get older. Apparently because there's less events going on in our life.
Oh.
When you're young, everything is new. So every time you have something, it's the first time it's happened. Or if you're looking forward to something, it's the first time it's ever going to happen.
Okay.
First birthdays, first best friends, first day at school, first day at secondary school, first job. All these amazing memories, and the brain is just absorbing it all. Mm-hmm. But it slows time down. Apparently when you get older, everything is just the same and everything becomes routine and things just start to fly along.
Well, that's just depressing.
Well, I don't know if that's true either. This is what AI is telling me anyway.
Well,
because I also know that when I'm having fun, time zips along.
Yeah.
And when I'm not having fun, time drags.
yeah, right.
It's almost as if they're right. Time is a human concept that we haven't quite grasped. I know this is all I said we're going to delve into quantum mechanics.
I don't know. It's like 6:43 and my brain isn't ready for quantum mechanics.
Okay. Well, I'm just wanting to ask the question this morning then. Let's keep it simple with the survey says.
Survey says.
Has the year flown by for you?
Yes.
Yes? So you're in your mid-40s and you think the year has flown by.
It has flown by because...
Casey's 22. She's got a wedding in about a week. Has the year flown for you, Casey, or has it dragged out? It's flown. All right.
This time next week, Casey will be a married woman.
Old married woman this time next week. But the time, and you would think things would be dragging out
yeah,
because she has to plan so much.
I do think when you get engaged, for example, and then you're waiting for your wedding, that period of time feels like it drags on for forever, like your wedding's never there. So it's interesting that it's gone quick for Case, because normally this period of time in your life drags.
I'm going to bring producer Casey up, because also, Casey, it's been a big year for you because you started with us at the start of the year.
Yeah, it only felt like yesterday.
Does that feel like 3 days ago?
Yeah, literally.
I know.
It was March last week, wasn't it?
It was. Why is it? Now, hear me out. Has it gone quickly because of the cost of living?
Okay.
Hear me out. Hear me
Why?
out. I just feel like that makes sense.
Do you think COVID dragged on? Those years we were locked down for COVID, they seemed longer.
Yeah, but I know I'm being serious because life is because there is a pressure on us now that there never has been. Cost of living, everything's expensive. The blockhouses didn't sell. Like, maybe that's why it feels like everything's going so quickly, because we're hustling so hard to keep our heads above water. I think that's what it is. I think it's cost of living. I'm not even joking.
I thought it was an age thing, but then Casey thinks the year has flown as well. So survey says...
Survey says.
It's November in a few days. Has the year flown? Yes or no?
Jodie says she's appalled by you. She said she's trusted this station and you've gone and lied and said it's nearly November. She goes, how did we jump from July to November?
It does feel like that.
Nick goes, yes, when you're 5 years old, 1 year is 1/5 of your whole life. Whereas when you're 46, it's a much smaller fraction of your life. So space and time is weird.
Right, it's maths.
I think he's correct.
So if you've only lived 5 years...
It's like a bell curve. The older you get, the longer it takes. Yes, Nick, you're right. It's a bell curve.
So say 5 years for somebody who's 5 is like 50 years. That means like 1 year for a 5-year-old is like a decade.
Nick's bang on. Nick's
see?
bang on. Bang on, Nick. Bang on.
Large brain, Nick. Large brain.
Karen goes, this year has gone so fast. I have so much to do. Can the world stop spinning? I need to get off.
I think that is problematic if the world stops spinning.
Yeah.
Don't we all float off into the universe?
I don't know.
If the world stops spinning?
Spinning doesn't keep us down. Gravity keeps us down.
Yeah, but how does gravity happen?
I don't know.
Because of the spinning.
Does it? Are you sure?
Two people who don't quite know what they're talking about having a discussion
about. If we didn't spin, though, we wouldn't, you'd be stuck in eternal night or eternal day, because we wouldn't be spinning around the sun.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about gravity.
Juliet says, good morning. This year has flown by. I teach grade 6. I can't believe it's term 4. She goes, it feels like term 2. She goes, the kids feel like it's gone fast. She goes, the school year used to feel so long. See, something's happening.
That's what's concerning me, is that the kids think that the years are flying by as well. I don't know what that means about our society. The kids think that time is absolutely skipping by, because back in the olden days when I was a child, maybe we just had less to do. Maybe we just had no appointments and no screen time and no activities or anything like that.
Brian's angry.
That's two people who are angry
He
this morning.
says, yeah, you're upsetting people left, right and centre. You're so divisive. I'll Sanderlands of Christian Radio.
Please don't say that.
Brian goes, it's only flown by because we say it's later than it is. For example, Kel, you just said in a few days it's November. He goes, it's not November, it's still October. We always say it's later than it is. Yeah, but Brian, the fact is it is November in like 2 days' time.
Yeah, I stand by the statement it's November in a few days' time, because that's
not a lie,
objectively,
Brian.
that's
Yes,
objectively
it may
right.
be October, but it's also true to say that it is November.
I think what Brian is saying is don't live in the future. Just live in the now. That's what I'm taking from Brian's text message. Live in the now, which is more how I operate, living in the now. But time seems to still be flying by.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
I've realised all the girls, there's an energy around the office at the moment with all the girls that are already in at work. And I think it's because Casey's about to embark on a very special time of her life where she goes off and marries a very lucky man indeed.
He is a lucky man.
Ah, Lucy's like, how lucky is Riley? Punching above his weight, Riley is.
He better look after her or he will answer to me. That's all. Love him. But
Lucy's never met Riley. I'm sure he's wonderful. We've met Casey, though, and Lucy does love Casey.
Yeah.
Except, based on a conversation that we had on the podcast, there was a bit of a falling out regarding the wedding. Now, it's not what you think. It's not about Casey and the wedding per se.
No.
It's about Casey's beliefs about an item that is used in the wedding.
Yeah.
Let's discuss. Would you like me to roll it out? And then you can argue for or against?
No, because I feel like you're going to roll it out and you're going to roll it into your direction.
Well, I do feel a certain way about this.
Well, I just want to let me do it
All right.
unbiasedly.
Okay. We're leading into Casey's wedding, which is a
Okay.
week away.
I have got a lovely new dress. Kel said, I need a lovely new suit.
I thought that would be like such an easy win for me where your husband is saying, I need a new suit.
Yeah.
I thought for you that'd be like, yes, tick, 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 100 out of 100.
Look,
man needs a new suit.
No problem with you getting a new suit if you needed a new suit.
Every man needs at least one new suit every now and then.
But I said to you, why would you not just wear the suit we bought you for our wedding not that long ago?
The suit I wore to our wedding, my wedding suit, you're saying I can actually wear that to other occasions.
Yes, it's not
Don't know where that sound effect came from.
it's not a one and done thing, men's suits. You don't how is that not sustainable shopping? You buy one suit, you wear it once for a few hours on your wedding day and you never wear the suit again. My friend, that's terrible.
Let's just lay some groundwork here. So obviously when it comes to the ladies, and I don't want to be sexist here, but ladies are wearing dresses to their weddings predominantly, or maybe a really stylish pantsuit to their wedding.
You're talking about like the bride?
I'm just saying the bride obviously
wears a wedding dress.
wears the outfit once, cannot ever get away.
Because it's a wedding dress. You're not going to wear it down to cold, are you?
What distinguishes the wedding dress from...
Obviously, it's a big white frilly wedding dress.
It's got flowers on it.
And it's stunning. It's a one and done thing. You can't wear it out again. Suits are completely different. Men wear suits for everything.
Wasn't my suit stunning at the wedding?
The thing is, you and I had a little wedding and then a big wedding. So I bought you two suits that year. You've got a cream linen suit and then you've got like a light blue suit. They're both interchangeable. One of those suits would be perfect for Casey's wedding. I can't believe that you were like, I need a new suit. Like that is so bizarre.
I like a new suit. Maybe I don't think I can fit my old suit.
Men wears the same suits over and over again. You don't wear one suit for your wedding and never again. This is crazy
Don't
talk.
bring this energy to Casey's wedding. Casey joins us now. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, guys.
Casey, our producer, getting married in less than a week's time. Yeah. You suggest that I shouldn't be wearing my wedding suit to your wedding.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's your suit that holds your wedding
special day
memory.
That's right. It has all the wedding energy of my wedding.
On my parade with your wedding.
It's
on
just
my wedding.
it's a cream suit. It's not even like a tux or anything.
I believe because it's Casey's wedding.
This is crazy.
Casey has the right to determine whether or not she wants all the guys rocking up in their wedding suits.
How would she even know? How would she know?
Because I can smell it.
Because a wedding suit is a wedding suit,
it's
isn't
not
it?
a suit. The same. We're literally buying you. If we go buy you a new suit, it'll be the exact same brand, exact same cut, just a slightly different colour. But we're going to drop a couple of $100
Casey,
on it.
do you know what my wedding suit looks like? Has Lucy shown you a picture?
I've seen it. It's posted everywhere.
All right,
Everyone knows.
she'll know if I turn up in my wedding. Lucy's making a face now because I think she's realised that she might have to buy a new suit for me.
No, I just think this is crazy. I need you to understand, and I need you to understand.
I can't believe
Casey.
you're like this. The opportunity to purchase something new. You love things. You love money and handing it over and getting things. You love it.
I love things.
But me saying I need a new suit, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses, mate.
To me. No, it's not even that. That's not what's crazy.
What if I wore my wedding suit from 3 years ago, 20 years from now? What if I'm wearing a wedding suit to one of our kids' weddings? Big thumbs up from Lucy.
A lot of people do that, and you shouldn't shame people because people are texting
I'm
and saying
asking
they
you
do that.
specifically.
No, listen. It's not about the spending of the money. It's the fact that you wore a suit once and now you're going, I can't wear it again.
Oh,
like, that's crazy.
Financially, it doesn't make sense.
Even that's ridiculous. Like, I buy dresses and I try and get as many wears out of them as I can. Imagine if I was like, every piece of clothing I put on, I'm like, can't wear this again. That's what you're saying, and that's wildly inappropriate and not sustainable.
The question
for the future
is,
of the fashion
here
industry.
it is, Melbourne, 0428899899, or give us a call, 1300 777 899. Is a man allowed to wear his wedding suit
at another wedding
to other occasions?
Of course.
Or is it a wedding suit, much like a wedding dress, and you just put it in the cupboard and you go, that was...
A waste of money. Lauren says, let the man get a new suit. Pretty sure he's done his bit for sustainability by wearing that PJ top every day that one year. Yeah, she remembers.
I wore a top for a while back in the olden days, and I didn't tell anyone, but it was a pajama top. I just happened to like it.
Yeah, and he wore it every day to work for a year.
And I had to reveal to everybody.
If you scroll back a few years on YouTube, that he's in this blue top with 3 buttons.
I've been wearing my pajamas to work most of the year.
And he thought it was cool.
Good time for Kel.
Okay, Lauren, point taken. Sarah goes, absolutely he is. But we don't know what Sarah's responding to.
Well, what would you like to put in front of that?
Is Kel wasting money? She could be going, absolutely
he is.
Or
is Kel wrong about this?
Absolutely
he is.
Is Kel entitled to buy a new suit? Absolutely he is. We don't know what Sarah meant, but she's really passionate for one way or the other.
Let us know.
Someone said, I can't see why Kel can't buy another wedding suit when we buy new dresses for events.
Oh, ladies do be buying dresses.
Oh. Janelle goes, given it's a cream suit, I don't think Kel should wear it. What do you mean? It's not wearing a wedding dress, Janelle.
I will say cream suit is a very specific type of suit.
It's just a cool vibe. It's a vibe right now.
The lady that is actually getting married is shaking her head in the producer's little nook there going, please do not send Kel to my wedding in his wedding suit.
Janelle says he could wear your other wedding suit, was a blue one. She goes, because Bruce wears his wedding suit to other events. Bruce is wearing his wedding suit more than once, guys. And guess what? The world kept turning.
Thanks, Janelle.
Amy says, absolutely not. And again, I don't know what she means. Absolutely not. Which way? Absolutely not. Lucy or absolutely not Kel? People.
Is Kel making any sense? Absolutely not.
Annette goes, I'm married to someone who doesn't buy clothes. I love that Kel wants to buy a new suit for the wedding, and I love that he wants to keep his wedding suit unworn. It's romantic. Are you doing it for a romance?
No, normally I'm jeans and holes in my T-shirt, but just out of respect for Casey, I just assumed I needed to purchase another suit.
Corrine says, come on, Lucy, for sustainability purposes, can you get a suit from an op shop? She goes, that could be another man's wedding suit.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and then that's again
Inception.
illegal. Liza says, evolution of fashion. Surely you can have another suit after 3 years. Yeah, the suits don't change. It's not like he's wearing big 60s lapels.
Lucy is super against me buying clothes.
She goes, also, what if you renew vows 1 year? Do you want his wedding suit pictured in every other person's occasion? That's a good point. And I will renew our vows because that's such Lucy energy. Patricia goes, I agree with Kel and Casey. He should buy a new suit. There's so many messages.
Eliana?
Good morning. I just dropped E off at school.
All right. So Eliana's out the door off to school. So Anna, you have the floor. Should I be wearing my wedding suit to another person's wedding?
Okay. So you can wear your wedding suit on like an anniversary, but you cannot wear it to somebody else's wedding.
These are special items that are worn on a special day and for one day only, according to Anna.
So could he wear it on a date night with me?
As long as we were celebrating our wedding anniversary.
On an anniversary.
So not just Anna. A nice day. No. There's so many rules. I didn't know.
Apparently James in Kilsyth is back. Thanks, Anna. James, good morning.
Good morning. I'll try not to mute myself.
No, that's fine. James, sometimes we bang on for so long,
That's right,
I want to mute us as well.
Okay, James.
What do you think, James?
You're a man. Weigh in. I would like to hear a man's view.
Okay, I rented my suit for my wedding, so I can't rewear my suit.
True.
Which, that's what a lot of people do as well. You don't necessarily buy a suit. But Kel, as he's already pointed out, is a T-shirt and jeans man. Why are you stopping him from getting a nice new suit?
I'm with you, James. This is a win-win. This is me asking to buy new clothes. This is all your dreams come true, Liz.
Can I ask you a question, James? And I want you to be honest. I really want you to think long and hard about this, James. When Kel and I were talking about the suit and we have limited time to go find one, Kel said he'll just go do it by himself. And I said, absolutely not over my dead body. James, do you think that if he does get a new suit, should I at least be allowed to be with him to help guide him?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Because he is a jeans and top guy. He'll come home with like
Star Wars suit.
He'll come home. It'll be like XXXXL. It'll be baggy. It'll be It'll be Star Wars embroidered.
Like I'm in a Talking Heads music video from 1986.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast, and we have come to the end of the podcast featuring producer Casey for the next week and a half. Have a great wedding, Casey.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody. If you would like to be... Oh, there she goes. Luz. If you'd like to be a part of this podcast, what would people need to do, Luz?
Just email Lucy and Kel at positivemedia.com.au. If that's too long to remember, just track us down on socials and we would love to interact with you. Remember, those people who do send lovely emails get lovely prizes. That's right. They get prizes in the mail sent to you. Limited edition car air fresheners that say Listener of the Week. So shoot us an email. Also, make sure you like and subscribe on all the places you listen to the potty. Leave a 5-star glowing review and you might get a prize for doing that as well.
Mate, that's cracked.
It is cracked.
Oh my God.
Agreed.
So good.
So cracked.
Lucy.
All right. And on that note, on that bombshell, thank you everybody for participating in the podcast. We'll be back with another one tomorrow. And until we meet again, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit. Oh, Lucy, you're a banana.